Hello, welcome to CSC, and I'm your host, Jay Howard. A lot of people like when I say hello, welcome to CSC. A lot of people like that. They be telling me that all the time. That's why I sound like I'm a game show host. I have my host here, by the way. Speaking of hosts, Rajon Bland. Rajon, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here, Jay.
Rajon, man, let's talk about this All-Star game that I really kind of don't look forward to, but it's the introduction of the future of the NBA. Are you upset with some of the people that made the All Star game list, the players that made it this year's All Stars?
Actually, I am. There's a couple of guys who I think should not have made it based on their play in the first half.
Give me
those people. Surprise you.
Oh, give me those people. I want to hear it.
Well, in the West, Dirk Nowitzki made it as a forward off the bench, and I definitely think that based on the way he started the season and the fact that he had to take 2 weeks off in the middle of the season to get in shape, I definitely don't think he deserved to be on there.
Who are you talking about? Dirk?
Yeah, it was more of a lifetime achievement type thing for him.
Okay, finish.
And going over to the East, I don't think that, even though I'm from Chicago, this is going to sound sort of bad, I don't think Luol Deng should have been an All-Star over Josh Smith.
Well, Luol is bearing fruits from his labor. That's why. He should have been an All-Star. They should have found a way to put Josh in there, but you know what, Luol, I hate, a lot of people, look, I'll tell you like this. It was a point in my life where I had doubt about Luol Deng. I did. I was like, Luol was good. He could shoot threes and dunk the first couple of years. You know, when Luol first came in, he was shooting threes, he was dunking. But then it got to a point I was like, Luol, he only could shoot a mid-range jumper. Then it got to the point where I say, Luol's a decent defender that can shoot a mid-range jumper. He don't dunk that much anymore, but he shoot. Then I said, oh, Luol can rebound the ball. So over these 5 years, I noticed that Luol's game has been growing. And I have to honor that. I think Luol Deng, the category that he falls in, and this will put him to be an all-star for the next 4 or 5 years possibly, he's like one of the best complementary players to a superstar in the game. He's kind of like, he's not as good as Scottie, but he's in Scottie Pippen's shoes in a lot of ways. You understand what I'm saying? He is the perfect complementary player. And that's why I think Luol, you have to, every year it's going to be a complementary star that makes the roster. I mean, it's just going to happen. So I don't think Luol should have been bumped. Give me another person, because I can't agree with that. Luol, I think Luol should have made it.
Well, Joe Johnson is on the roster, and I don't think he has no business on there either.
Hey, I agree with that. Joe Johnson's trash to me.
Yeah, they struggling. I mean, they struggling with Al Horford went down. The All-Star supposed to step up and keep the team playing at a high level, but he definitely hasn't done that in my opinion.
Joe is, I take that back. Joe, you're not a bomb. I swear to God, you're not a bomb. But you a guy that needs a shitload, excuse me for cursing, of touches to get 25 points. And I hate that that's all you have to bring to the Atlanta Hawks. It's about 20 to 25 points. That might seem like a lot, but it's not enough when you're considered an all-star, superstar, and getting paid $100 million. Joe Johnson is just a one-dimensional guy. He's a clip. He's a guy that just fills it up, you know what I mean? But it doesn't take you anywhere. So that's my take on Joe Johnson. You got anybody else that was snubbed?
Yeah, I think in the East, Rondo could have got consideration to make it. I mean, he's having another monster year. He's been the best player on the Celtics.
Rondo is in the shoes of Tony Parker, believe it or not. Rondo is going to have a lifetime of averaging about 9 or 10 assists, about 13, 14 points, John Stockton type numbers, but he won't get considered because he's like a plain Jane guard. You know what I mean? He's just going to fall in it under the Tony Parker Act. You know what I mean? Where they don't recognize him like they should. Rondo has the whole package, but when you consider he can't play in the fourth quarter because he can't shoot foul shots, can't shoot a jump shot, you can foul him all day, that might take away from him. You know what I mean? Is there anybody else in the West who you think should be bumped?
Yeah, in the West, I mean, the West is sort of tough. I mean, I mentioned Nowitzki. I could make a case for Marc Gasol not really being on there, but he has stepped up in the absence of S.V.G. But I think that they should have found something to get Kyle Lowry team, and I also think that Denver should have had a representative. Gallinari really could have got consideration because he had a monster year before he got hurt.
Did you say, I got to rewind this. Did you say Marc Gasol should have made it?
No, he did make it, but I think he should have been bumped. He should have been considered bumped.
Because did his brother Powell make it?
No, Powell didn't make it, and I have a problem with that too.
Powell's like 17-11, right?
Yeah.
And what's Marc Gasol's numbers?
Gasol is averaging about 15 and 10 or 11, I believe.
Now, I don't know why. It got to be a personality thing. His hair is longer, or he's fatter, whatever. He's not going to get traded. How in the hell did he beat his brother out for the All-Star team?
I think it had to do with positions. Like, they needed a second center, and he qualifies as a true center. Powell's been playing more power forward this year. I think that's the happened.
I'm sorry. Say that last part.
I think it might just be the position thing. I think that's the only way it happened, because if you look at their numbers, Powell is definitely having a better season.
Let me share something with you. This is how I look at the future of the All-Star game, All-Star weekend. I think a lot of things should be changed. First off, I think that the roster for the All-Star teams should be about 17 to 20 people. That sounds like a lot. That's like 40 players, right? I think also that they should have at least one representative from every team in the NBA should have at least one All-Star. Every team. Because if you look at it, every city should have a representative. Because they watching the game too. Everybody has one person that they consider a star on their team. You understand what I'm saying? Every NBA team has one star. Secondly, when I move over to the dunk contest is terrible, because when Dwight Howard called us a Superman, it became Walt Disneyland to me. When he did that dunk was terrible to me. I didn't really like Blake Griffin's dunk. I love what Nate Robinson did, but he had to do it 10 times. you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's time to change that. What I would do for the dunk contest, I would have a dunk off contest. What I would do, I would have like a crip line. You know what a crip line is? One person. You know what I mean? I have guys on this side, guys on this side. And the first couple of go-arounds, they'll be doing basic layups. Then it gets to the point where it's a one dunk elimination. Like the first 3 or 4 go-arounds, everybody's doing nice layups and reverses and stuff. You can miss those. But then, on your 4th one, you got to do an outstanding dunk. And that's the winner, the last person that's remaining, wins the competition. The 3-point contest is cool, but the dunk contest and the All-Star game, especially how you got guys that get snubbed, that makes you don't want to watch it. In the dunk contest, they got guys that's too big, and you got a lot of no-name guys that don't even play in the game, so you don't really know what they can do. The first time you see them dunk the ball is when they're in the dunk contest. So, I think that's how you fix it. Do you have any ideas to fix All-Star Weekend?
I think that just the stars should step up. Like back in the day, you had Michael Jordan, Dominique, and big names getting in the contest. I think some of the big names should get in there. Like if you had a LeBron in the dunk contest, you had some other stars step up and join it. I think it will bring a lot of the excitement back. So I don't know if that would mean like increasing the prizes to give these guys incentives to participate, or doing something else. I'm not sure what else they could do to try to motivate them, but I just think if you brought some of the star power back, it will bring a lot of the excitement and creativity back.
I agree with that totally, but this is the whole part about it. LeBron is going to be a legend. You know what I mean? I just hate to say it. Kobe is a legend. But I think those guys, they're not cut from the same cloth that Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley and Dominique Wilkins and Larry Nance, even though he wasn't a big star, Dr. J, them type of guys were. Now, you always had some nobody guys in the dunk contest, but Michael Jordan and Dominique, they took pride in wanting to give the people what they want. And I think LeBron is just so overwhelmed with being a star that he don't think that's important. And I don't think LeBron thinks he's a good dunker in a dunk contest. Like, that's why I say it's a difference between a guy that can dunk on someone and a dunk contest contestant. LeBron, he can get in it, but I don't think he'll win it. You know, LeBron will probably, if anything LeBron do in the dunk contest, it'll be off hang time and power. But, you know, like Kobe, he's a little bit too, Kobe won't be worth watching. But I think like the J.R. Smiths and guys like that, they should get in the dunk contest. Blake should still be in there. And there's a handful of other guys out there that should get in the dunk contest. Derrick Rose, I think the world would love to see Derrick Rose in a dunk contest. But I hope that the NBA heroes out there hear my cry to change All-Star Weekend. You know what I mean? To make it fun again and take away the Superman and guys dancing and eating cupcakes off the rim and doing all that nonsense. You know what I mean? Jerron, we finna wrap this up. For Jerron Bland, I'm your host, Jay Howard. Till next time on CSC. Peace.